Alright, so you probably just saw me take apart the car, but I followed that up with taking it to work and blowing it out and cleaning it. So now the next step is spark. This is the simple kind of ignition where it grounds out to kill it. So I've unplugged the key switch so that that's not grounded, and I've got the handlebar switch on, and I've got no spark. So I'm going to get into the points cover on the other side and see what they look like. Hopefully they're all rusty and that's the obvious culprit. Alright, I got you set up here. I don't know if you can see, but somebody's already tried to get in there and really screwed up those screw holes, so hopefully the impact driver can save it. One down. And there's two. Oh, there goes that. Alright, so just remind me that screws down in the engine cover. I just got some random sandpaper. I think it's like 240 or something. They open. They appear to open and close. Bring her back onto the other side to give her a good kick and see if she's sparking. I took the spark plug cap off just to make sure, and I know it's dark, but you can see there's the spark plug wire resting up against the head. There's a bit of a gap. No spark. So if you look, I've got my one lead in the end of the plug wire, my multimeter on ohms, and I am not getting any continuity when I touch here or when I touch down here. So I think either the coil's bad or the plug wire's bad. It feels pretty stretchy here. I feel like it stretches more than it should if it had wire in it. But that's my thoughts on it. See, I've stuck it right through the wire near the coil, and I've got nothing. It went through really easy, like there's no wire there. So what I'm guessing is at some point somebody pulled it so hard it ripped the wires out of the end of the coil. That's what it seems like. Just to confirm, I cut it open, and you can see, or maybe you can't because it won't focus. Yeah, you can see these wires are, they're tinned like they were soldered, and they're supposed to be stuck in the end of the coil, but they're not. So that sucks. So I had been thinking about our little coil problem with the ripped out wire, and I thought, well, a 6-volt points coil is a 6-volt points coil. So I went and picked this up. It says Cow on it, so it's probably from Kawasaki. It only cost me about $10. Then I went to thinking, you know, there's got to be a spike or wire or some sort of terminal inside here where the wire is attached to. So I took the Dremel and I went digging, and well, I found a whole bunch of wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably take the length of wire off of this coil and jam her onto here and call it good. Alright, so we're repaired, coil's back on, plugged in. I drooped a little bit of silicone over it, but I'll probably have to do something else about that. But do we have spark? That's a big question. I don't know if you can see it, but yes, we have spark. Alright, so we got that coil wire dealt with. Drain the oil and put some fresh oil in it because, well, you can see how milky that stuff was. I sprayed some brake clean in its throat and it fired for a split second after a few dozen kicks. It shot a bunch of, it looks like diesel out of the exhaust. It smells like diesel. There's a little rest hole back here, and the seller did fill it with diesel to unseize it, so there's probably still a little bit in the pipe. So it might have to clear itself out for a few minutes, but it should fire. I'm going to throw the tank on it, dump some fuel in it, and see if it goes. Okay, I've got the choke cable unstuck, so let's try that again. We've got to let all the diesel clear out of it. All the diesel and penetrating oil and other crap that's been in it for God knows how long.
let it keep idling and let it burn out properly. Maybe I'll bring it back and stop smoking.
Alright, so it's been running for about 10 minutes. It started to idle better. As the smoke got less, it's still smoking a little bit, but I think that's a good stopping point for today. Just goes to prove you can't kill an old Honda. Full of water, seized up, and now it's sitting here idling for less than $20. Well, plus motor oil. So, yeah, there you go. So I guess next time we'll look at maybe tidying some things up. Trying to get the rear brake working because I'm missing the piece that fits in the arm. Maybe patching that exhaust. Tack doesn't work. But I think my big concern right now is the bars and headlight are pointing straight ahead, and the front tire is pointing right. So that's something to take care of. But I heard it run. It's not noisy, apart from that exhaust leak, but the engine sounds healthy, so that'll be good. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.